placements that you guys can speak on? Because I'm like, where, like, it just seems like the marketing visibility, I don't know if it's like exclusive or super strategic, but I'm just like, where is it?
So I'm sorry. Ask, what is the exact question again?
Any notable digital ad placements, whether it's on any blogs, any magazines, or anything like that, like.
You're asking if Fanbase has any digital ad placements?
Yeah. That's what she's asking, basically. I mean, we do a lot of stuff, like we're trying to grow organically right now.
And that's a question for Noah too. Noah will be able to answer, because Noah knows where Fanbase has been publicized more than anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in a couple. We're in a lot of stuff for that Noah's done. But like currently we aren't paying for Fanbase to be like have ad placement in like magazines or online websites, stuff like that. We're trying to currently grow organically. But it's also, given that we are in the middle of a race, so, we aren't exactly like strapped with millions of dollars to advertise.
So let me jump in here. So you'll see Isaac is actually at the forefront of a lot of the marketing that we do. He's been featured in, of course, Forbes, Variety, Oz, Bloomberg, as well as several others pushing the app. And as Kyle said, the actual app being pushed is on Isaac once he is on those platforms.
And also Breakfast Club, Roland Martin, Earn Your Leisure. Those are other platforms where he's, where we're marketing. I'm not sure if that answered your question.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the movement that Isaac is doing, which I think is great. I think my concern was, I was told originally this is an app for Gen Z, and it's like no presence of them on there, or millennials. So I'm just trying to figure out what is the target demographic, because it seems to be a boomer Gen X dominated app, and I'm just wondering about that for who I refer it to. I referred a few Gen Z over here, and they left and deleted their accounts immediately because they couldn't even run into their peers. So that's why I was curious to see, well, where's the marketing, so maybe I can understand what the target is better, because I know Isaac attracts his generation, but I mean younger than him. I was just trying to figure that out.
The quick answer to all of that is Fanbase is for everyone. The content you see is from the content creators that you follow. So if you're seeing a whole bunch of folks out of the generation, right? You got to bring over the folks in the generation. With that being said.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I tried that and they left. But my last question would be, do you guys have any idea, or can you tell us anything about when an algorithm would be implemented? Because I'm sure that falls into marketing too, where it's like, I know a lot of people, I'm a Christian curator, as you can see, Locked in Christ, and a lot of people appreciate a faith-based content, but they can't find it, and unless they run into me, they would never know I exist.
Yes. Go ahead, Noah.
No, so I'm going to tell you. So an algorithm is actually currently being employed on the Flicks feature on Fanbase. So take that in mind. In the future, right now it's currently being discussed if we want followers to organically see each other's content via the other verticals. But it's currently an algorithm. Is the Flicks feature is the one that's being tested right now to see how well that does with an algorithm.
Okay, and I think I can see evidence of that because I do see more traction with my flick, so I believe that I get that. And then lastly, is there anything, and forgive me if I missed it, right? I could have missed it, I know that. But is there anything new in regards to marketing that you can tell us that maybe we aren't aware of already?
In ways of, like, be a little more specific, like press or campaigns?
I would say campaigns, please.
Okay. So right now it's going to be a lot of user-based campaigns. It's going to be for the present. It's not going to be things like drip your HBCU. It's going to be a lot of, I'm trying to think of a good example without giving anything away.
Well, I mean, we can talk about the current campaigns now. There is, do you know about the Let's Link Up campaign where you can win a mystery pack of loves, like up to 200,000 loves, or I mean 20,000. I'm sorry. That's a campaign that's going on right now.
Let me put that in a different way, Andy. Basically, it's going to be more about using the fan base features and the promotion of features than it is anything else.
Okay, I understand, Noah.
But these are great questions. I just gave you your love, ma'am.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know if they were stressful. But
no. Because I want to emphasize this type of stuff.
There's no stressful ones.
Yeah, this is the type of stuff we want to hear from you guys because we need to know how we can improve to make this app better for you guys because we win when you win.
I saw somebody say, what is the Let's Link Up campaign? The Let's Link Up campaign, all you have to do is have your fan base profile in your link tree in your profile. So, like, if you go on Instagram, if you have Linktree, make one of those links your fan base profile. And we randomly pick winners every so often, every month or so. I forgot, every 2-3 weeks.
The end of
or
the
every
month.
week.
Yeah.
What is it? Every week, Maddie?
The end of the month.
Every month. Every month we pick different users and they get free loves. So it's really, it's really simple. It's easy. It's free money. That brings visibility to your page and also the fan base as well.
I guess we can do like a prequel for this, but in regards to other campaigns, we're hopefully going to be revamping part of like our blog section, specifically in regards to like highlighting creators. We're going to be adding like more one-on-one interview content with creators and stuff like that. So get prepared. That'll be a really cool feature that...
Why are you giving away the shoots?
What?
You're giving away the shoots.
Noah, mute yourself.
I'm on.
Stop bullying me. But yeah, that's some exciting stuff to come. So we're excited that page will eventually get fully formed, but just know that is coming because we do want to focus a lot of our content moving forward about you guys. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Oh, and will the fan base calendar be visible on web to people even if they don't have an account?
Is the calendar available to those if they don't have an account?
Yeah, like will it be visible on web? Like, you know how they can list, you guys added where they can listen to the rooms on web without an account? Can they also see the calendar on web without an account?
Yeah. Like if they get a link or anything like that, yeah, they can see it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know that Noah and Maddie have answered your question, or like given answers to your question, like in a granular aspect. If you're asking about kind of like the different marketing that we're doing for fan base, there's not much external right now that's paid marketing. A lot of it's just going to be like in-person activations and, Isaac, and like anything that we gain organically. And a lot of the focus is marketing through like internal avenues. So like marketing to our current user base, because, like growing, like throwing money at advertisements is an easy way to gain, more users. But if the, if the current like platform and users, aren't like super engaged, or like, if there's just like not a lot of, different like variety of things to go to, then the external ones that might be coming over, they may not, find like what they're looking for. So, I'm like, we've been trying to take it more internal to the platform to kind of get everybody, like, to make sure that we can get a messaging style to our, current user base of like what's going on, what's happening, and stuff like that. And then figuring out like the best way to get that message across. Then we can also do external as well.
Understood. Thank you for that, Kyle. So it sounds similar to, I don't want to say you guys are doing what Clubhouse is doing, but I mean, when they were in their invite-only phase, like, it's kind of reminded me of that.
I mean, I have no idea about Clubhouse. I'd never heard of Clubhouse until I started working for Fanbase. So Fanbase was like the first app that I ever used that had audio rooms and stuff. And I mean, like, I love it. So I don't know like exactly what they were doing, but like for me, this is just like me speaking, not like I like, this is not gonna like reflect like the company, right? But like, I always believe in like growing internally in order to grow externally, because like if you like really have a good foundation and a solid base, then that's gonna speak for itself, right? Because like the goal of every marketer is, to not really have to market, right? Because like the product is so good that it speaks for itself, kind of thing, right? So like that's been my goal to try to accomplish and achieve here, to where, like everything is running so smoothly, and there's so many cool things happening inside of the app that it's organically spread, rather than us having to like throw money at advertising space to gain users.
I understand.
All right, we had a couple of other hands raised. I'm gonna let my boy Sam talk to you for a second. Sam, what's up with it?
Yes, aloha everybody from the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Thank you for having me up here. I joined the room a little bit late, but want to just thank y'all for the help with, again, speaking of that Let's Link Up campaign. So I appreciate that, and love seeing all the other creators, some really dope ones, the individual ones like DJ Swag and Skell, of course, and then you had the group one. So yeah, I love that. You guys keep talking about the UGC, user-generated content. So yeah, I love that, and I've always got more where that came from. So I'm about to do my little month 2 roundup here, and things are going good, looking good. And yeah, anything I can do to help, of course. I think that's pretty much it. Just wanted to come in and give some updates. I mean, I have a couple of thoughts on the marketing stuff. I don't want to take too much time away from other people, but unless there's anything else, because again, I just kind of jumped in the room. If there's anything else that I missed that I should touch on, or that I heard something about the calendar. Is the calendar live or is it coming? Because it talked about it already. I missed it. That's kind of my update. Anything else like that I maybe have missed?
Oh, my bad. I was muted. No. So the calendar's not live yet. You guys will see an update when that is live, but it's not live right now. We're still trying to still gain as many different rooms as possible to keep filling it out.
Perfect.
And just to keep updating it. Yeah.
I heard that last comment. So, and you know what I'll say? Because I own a marketing agency. I'm sure there's a lot of, business and marketing professionals in here. And I kind of hear where you all are coming from. And I I get it. The whole idea of spending ad dollars, is, the whole idea of spending on Facebook or Google ads is you put in $1, you get $2 out. And if you do it really well, you put in $1, you get $4 or $5 or $10 out. I've heard Isaac allude to this in one of his interviews. It's like, okay, yeah, we're going out for $17 million. We're doing our press. We're doing this. Are we doing ad spend? What does it look like if we did? He's like, well, typical, benchmark is like you're gonna spend $200,000-$300,000 for every million you raise, and that's that could be good. If, obviously you guys know what you're doing if you're doing it, but that's return on ad spend, right? Not necessarily, you got to take into cost. Are you adding, staff internally to do it, paying a marketing agency? Then the trickiest thing is, I like what you guys in the team are saying about kind of galvanizing from the inside and getting as much organic as possible, because it's like, you got to think about that Facebook and TikTok algorithm, just like it is for us organically. It's there for paid advertisers too. And, I've seen, it's much easier to get your ad platform shut down or shadow banned than it is for you as a person. So I already know, the fan base Instagram account and Facebook account is on their radar. You know what I mean? So I could only, I just don't know if have other social media networks, did TikTok advertise on Instagram with paid? I don't know. I just feel like they would shut that shit down if they saw it. They wouldn't give you, they would make sure you didn't get an ROI if you started pouring dollars. They'd be like, thank you.
Exactly.
I think if you were at some point to do it, maybe YouTube, Google, because they might not really see you as the competition, but per se, and YouTube ads are great, but I don't know. Maybe I just never really, and that might not be the quote unquote Gen Z demographic that everybody's talking about, but that's just my 2 cents on that. I've seen,
No, I mean, this is definitely hard for me. For me as the growth marketer, coming into, for an app, right? For close to 3 years prior to Fanbase, I was I had my own digital marketing agency, and I manage several different boutiques, stuff like that. Shops all around the city of Atlanta, and my average for those 32 months that I was doing it, my ROAS was 9.4 or 9.3. So being used to seeing $9 plus in revenue per $1 spent on advertising, it was very different to come into an application environment, because it is just tremendously harder to even get close to that as an application. And that's been my biggest challenge, but I love challenges. So that's why I'm in marketing, like to figure out solutions for things. So, but we're just progressing, day by day, week by week, quarter by quarter.
Yup, I like it. Appreciate y'all. Let up whoever's next year.
I'm not sure if this was the right order, but Total Exposure. What's up? Talk to us.
Hello, hi everyone. Thank you for inviting me to the stage. First question is, who do we? What's the email address again to be able to send our flyers that are creating our rooms daily to? And then the second question is, is fan base in Atlanta the headquarters?
Why? Who wants to know?
I do. So, because I have a suggestion, and I mean, y'all can run it, within your team or whatever, see if it's feasible. But I was thinking that since I'm in Atlanta, and I know other content creators that are on the platform are in Atlanta. Maybe Isaac can have like a podcast expo at the fan base headquarters, and everybody stream to their channel live to get more audience and more feedback on the platform. It's just a suggestion. But where do I send that email to?
So you'll send it to my email. I'll put it in the chat right now. There you go. So just send it over to my email, and the team will take a look at it.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Who's next? Kojo, what's up? Talk to us.
Oh, my bad. I was in the chat room. I just had a few things to say. Well, and my thing is mainly because I'll be in Africa a lot. So I'm always, whenever people hear me talking on here, they probably like, this dude is always talking about Africa. But my thing is, Africa has a really young population, and I really believe if you guys put like a little, let me say this. Let me start by saying I don't know what y'all do. So if y'all doing something that I don't know about, but I'm saying that y'all don't do it, then just I apologize because I don't know. But
it's all good.
But what I'm saying is, like, I know for every African country I go to, the population is young, and the people and the kids, the younger people between like 15 to like 35, like they are always on social media. They use it, like they're on it, and they're mainly on like TikTok and stuff like that because it's like the newest thing out right now. But if they knew that fan base existed, one, because it's created by a Black American, they would definitely love that. Two, it's a new thing, and they want, like, everybody wants to be the first to get into something. And three, the way that you get paid on fan base is a lot, like, you're monetized immediately as opposed to the other ones. And they love it because the people that I know, and I've told them about fan base. I probably brought about maybe like 10 people from Kenya on here, some people from South Africa, some people from Uganda onto the app. But I know people who can, like, on a, if they were to come on, they could hello? Oh,
Kyle, mute yourself.
I know. Okay, let me just cut this short because I don't want to be talking for too long. But I just believe if you guys were to, like, put in like a little like effort into like African countries, like you would really see a lot of followers. A lot of users from African countries come on and use the app and really like increase its usage because I'm telling you, they would definitely use it. And the influencers over there are very influential. Like, the people that follow them, like, there's this one lady in Kenya, she made TikTok popular in Kenya. Like, she got on and told everybody to use it, and then they started using it. Actually, she didn't really even tell people to start using it. She just started posting on TikTok, and then people started following her. And I was thinking I should probably talk to her about getting her to come on fan base, but I'm
about this? Can you, I'm going to have Noah contact you. You're going to be our bridge to Africa. Right, so you keep us tuned in with the African influencers. So, like that user that you were just talking about, I'm gonna get you Noah's email or DM him, and you just send Noah the email like, "Yo, this user at whatever, she's popping right now in Africa, blah blah blah." We'll try to reach out to her. And, hey, boom, we want you to download Fanbase. If you download Fanbase, we can make you, top user, get you verified, get you banners on the app, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So help us that way. Help us get, connect us to the Africans that we need to know about. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think you could do that? You think you could keep us in the loop with those type of creators, and then we'll do our best to try to get them on here.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Send you a message, man.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I mean, I can definitely do that. But just know I have a personal relationship with a lot of them. So, if there's something that you want me to say to them or whatever, I don't have a problem doing it. Because like one of my friends from South Africa, she has like 150,000 followers on TikTok, and she's on here now. I'm trying to get her to start like really posting on Fanbase, but she's been a little busy. But she's about to start posting on Fanbase because she really sees it.
For example, like you just mentioned, like you have a user, she has 150,000 followers on Instagram. Get her. She's over here now. You brought her over here, but now we can kind of, for example, like we can migrate all of her content over from Instagram or TikTok if she hasn't done so already, so she doesn't have to start from scratch and her page looks like it has content on it. And, we can get her verified. We can push her content to the front of the app so everybody sees it. So there's different ways that we can help, big users like that. Noah sent you a DM.
Okay, just real quick, and there's another girl, just so you know, from Kenya, Durham. She's over here too, but she, like, that would be helpful. What you just said about my friend Cleopatra from South Africa, that would be helpful for this girl from Kenya, because she's on Fanbase, but she doesn't really do it because she kind of says like there's really nothing, like people can't really see her stuff. So and she has like 90,000. She has like 90,000 on TikTok. So I get it, because it's like you have 90,000 on TikTok and then you come over to Fanbase and then you have 0. Exactly.
So why am I gonna want to continue using Fanbase when I have 90,000 people over here looking at my stuff? Well, with the 90, I don't know how TikTok works. I don't know how much followers you need to start making money from your content.
You gotta have over 10K.
Yeah, over 10. So just like Instagram. So like, that would be the incentive. Like, yeah, you can, how long did it take you to get 90,000 followers? It probably took you quite a while. But over here, you can start making money. So we got to get her. We got to get her over here, get her on the audio rooms, and, get her in these communities. And when people start giving her loves and she starts seeing those loves add up in her revenue dashboard, and she's like, oh shit, like I got $45 on here for the month and I didn't even do anything. I didn't post anything. I just went into the chat rooms a couple times. You know what I mean? Like when she starts seeing results like that, I think that might make her, want to use the app more. And also too, it's like, set up some types of meetings with these top users. We can talk about, what type of content that, we can basically talk about a rollout, or how are we going to bring her fan base over to Fanbase. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about some different content creation techniques.
Excellent. Real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. You there?
How to get subscribers and stuff, because I know, like, subscribers are a good way to make money as well. Because I have a couple friends in Kenya. One friend specifically, he has 1.7 followers on Instagram, and I've been telling him about coming to Fanbase. He's actually wanted to do it, and then there's another guy I know that has about the same amount. But because I don't want to bring them to Fanbase and then nothing happens and then they're like, let me just leave because nothing's going on. So before they come over here, I want to see if there's ways that I could tell them how to immediately start making money, like with subscriptions and loves and all that.
For example, tell me what your friend, you just mentioned that you have a friend that has a million followers or whatever. What does he do what does he do on Instagram?
He just posts his comedy videos. But a lot of his stuff is in Swahili though. So okay, I'm not sure.
So he's a comedian.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so for example, he could shoot a skit, right? Or whatever he does, right? He can do one, and he can create a 10, 15-second snippet from it and, post it on his Instagram to all of his followers. Post a snippet and say, hey, I have this new comedy skit. It's super great, but if you want to see the full thing, you have to go over to Fanbase and subscribe to me for $4.99 or $9.99, whatever he sets up his account to be, right? Now, his followers, they love him so much, and they want to see this exclusive new content, so they're going to go subscribe to his fan base just to go, see the type of new stuff that he's going to be putting out. So that's one, way where people could bring their fan base over to fan base.
Okay, well, yeah, all right. So I understand that. I was just thinking of if there was any other ways that I wasn't thinking, but I totally get you. So I'll continue talking to them. But I know, like I said, because if I tell him to come, then he'll come. But I just don't want him to come and then let nothing happen. But I get what you're saying.
No, I get it. You don't want him to come over here and be discouraged. So I get it. Because
I don't want him to close his account. I don't want him to come over here and be like, oh, there's nothing going on. I'm popular on Instagram. Why am I coming over here and there's nothing? Because what I've been trying to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you gotta... So, because that is the case. That is what happens, right? People with all these followers, they come over here and, they don't see the same engagement, so they get discouraged. But you have to paint it to them in a way where it's like, this is a new app. So it's basically like you're going to have to kind of build your fan base over here as well. If you already have a large fan base, right, I could have 50,000 followers on Instagram, but I'm not making no money. If they're not hitting that gift button and sending me gifts on my reels, then I don't know what other ways I would be making money from Instagram.
Exactly.
Right? And
what I've been trying to... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Like that I was going to say, because that's going to be that would be my main telling people hey, yeah, you might not have the same engagement, but if you tell your people to come over here, you can get paid for the same, essentially the same content.
Exactly. And what I've been talking to them about is showing them I'm on Fanbase, I only have 100 or something, whatever followers. However, it's growing all the time. Plus, I showed them last month, because I have 5 subscribers now. I showed them last month, and 5 subscribers and the hearts that I got, I made over $25, and that money was in my account on July 1st. So I was showing them that, and then they're like, "Oh, for real?" Because even though you may have millions or hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok or whatever, you're not making $25, and that, it might sound like it's not a lot of money, but it's more than zero.
Yeah,
especially when
and that's kind of discouraging too, when you have all those followers on TikTok, Instagram, and you're posting content every day and you're not even making no money. You know what I'm saying? So over here, on Fanbase last month, I cashed out $45, and I haven't posted in a while. I'm in the audio rooms, and I'm not even a frequent audio room user. All these people in here, the Big Scales, the Page Barber Supplies, the CEO Pushers, they're on here more than me. So they probably cashing out more. But exactly what you did, that's what's going to entice people to come over here. When you show these people, real dollars, and they're looking at you like, damn, I got way more followers than you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to entice them to come over here,
Yep, and this my last thing. One of the things that made me definitely want to focus on fan base is because one of my videos on TikTok 2 weeks ago got 800,000 views. And I didn't get one penny from it. So I was like, man, because for the past 2 weeks, I've just been focusing on fan base, because I'm not doing nothing. I'm not getting anything for all these views that I'm getting on TikTok. Why am I here? That's the way so now what I do, everything I post on fan base first, and then I use the watermark video and post it on every other social media, so I can subliminally have people looking at fan base and then thinking about coming to fan base. So that's all I had to say, basically.
I appreciate it. Thank you for that. And make sure you DM Noah for real. He said he messaged you. Hit him back, and you're gonna be our bridge to Africa, and we gonna try to get all them users over here and try to make it work for everybody.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing on that. That, I mean, it's a good point. For the engagement stuff. What a lot of people don't realize is you can have 1 million followers on any other platform, but if 10,000 people like your post and you have 1 million followers, you know what I mean? That's 1%, right? So that means that only 1% of your followers are actually engaging with your post. And then, on TikTok, you could get 2 million views on a TikTok, but if only, 1,000 people like it, or, if you only get 300 comments, right? You got 2 million views, but you have less than 1% engagement. So the views are added to platforms in order to make you as an individual think that you actually have more motion than you do. And then I'm just being blunt, that's really just what it is. That's what we call a vanity number, right? Is views. If you correlate views to likes on a video or comments on a post, right? They're never gonna match up, right? You could get 100,000 views, but you're not going to get 100,000 comments, So it's 100% all about the engagement rate. That's why, on Fanbase, you could have 100 followers, but you're going to get if you get 10 likes, 20 likes on your post, that's 10-20% engagement rate, which is crazy. That's real though. You know what I mean? So, just always keep that keep that in consideration.
Definitely. Thank you for that, Kojo. We got Silver Fox and CEO Push left. So Silver Fox, what's up? Talk to us.
Hey, what's good? Yeah, I wanted to add to that too. This is a content created app, and if you put the content up there, it's gonna be seen. People gonna see it. They're gonna like it, and they're gonna love it, and they're gonna engage. This is the most engaging social media app out there. So I just encourage people to just keep post some cool stuff, go live. And one of the things I want to ask about the live is, I remember they were saying that when you go live, the notification goes out to everybody on Fanbase. I wanted to kind of know if that was happened yet or still in the making.
Kyle, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the notification goes out to all of your followers.
Yeah, it goes out to all of your followers, everybody that follows you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The notification goes out to all of your followers, not everybody on Fanbase, but everybody that uses Fanbase. If they click into the lives, they will. If you are currently live, they'll be able to see you.
Well, followers, it goes out to followers, and your followers also have to make sure that they have notifications on for that, right? So, it's a common practice, for YouTube or other platforms like that, right? Where they'll say hey, make sure you have you're subscribed and you have notifications on, right? That's a big common practice for YouTube and Twitch and platforms like that, because if you don't have notifications on, then you're not going to get them. You know what I mean? Right. So stressing to your community to have notifications on, that's the important thing.
Right.
So, and we give customization features like options, right? So it's not just a notifications on or not. it's notifications on for lives, notifications on for audio, notifications on for like, you know, every single different thing. So, you know, that way it doesn't feel like overwhelming, like where you have a choice to turn it on or off. It's not just that, right? Like it's, you know, if someone specifically wants to see you, like when you go live, then they can do that. And they can have everything else off, but they can have it, you know, the live notifications on. So, yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, Silver Fox. CEO Push, what's up, my brother? Talk to us.
What's goody? What's goody? What's good? Blessed be upon the people. Blessed be upon the people. The people are blessed. Kyle, congratulations. You were one of the winners in the Volume 3 raffle. You won a 1-year web subscription. Mr. Kyle, thank you for entering the Volume 3 raffle. I appreciate you, King. But what I came in the room, I was hearing some things Kojo was saying about the a region of Africa and things of that nature. And it's something I've been noticing on Fanbase while I've been doing my raffles, my lives, and just my audio rooms. I'm getting an influx of people popping up in my audio rooms, my lives, and even when I'm doing a raffle, I've had people sign up to the raffle for the first time meeting these people. What I understand is this, as a business person, I am a business myself. You have to understand how important it is for you to give a person a warm welcome, because it not only benefits the people that are coming over here, it's going to benefit you. Because when you give a person a warm welcome, and you like, what's that movie Cuban Gooding Jr. was in, and he's the football player, and he makes that one statement. He says, "Show me the money." Him and the Caucasian actor, I can't.
Radio.
Tom Cruise?
Radio.
No, it's not
Tom
radio.
Cruise.
It's not. It's not.
He
it's
said,
not
"Show
radio.
me the money." It's the reason why they kept saying
yeah, I know
that.
what you're
Show
talking
me the money.
Risky Business? No.
No. Somebody just said the name with Tom Cruise. I can't think of the name.
It's not radio. Wait a minute.
No, it's not radio. That's when he was a handicap. But he said, "Show me the money." So what we
Jerry
have to
Maguire.
realize when you have people come over in your rooms, make sure you greet these people. And what I have with my camp, we have a standard thing we do, right? It's just natural. We do this with mostly everybody that comes into our room. We hella greet them. We make them feel very comfortable. We give them an understanding of what we do in my camp, Talk That Talk CEO. And we drop heavy love on them. We drop love on them because if you're telling somebody, yeah, come over to Fanbase, you can monetize. And if I come over here, and for one, I don't even know what Fanbase is. For two, I've been told I can monetize, and I come in the room, and then you half-ass greet me, and you don't even acknowledge my presence, and I want to know what's going on. You missed the opportunity. So I think we have to take it upon ourselves as the people that are on here right now to understand how vital it is for you to welcome people. Because if I welcome Kojo and he brings, say, 10,000 people, and they learn and figure that they can monetize, guess who else going to monetize? CEO Push. Because they're going to drop monetization on me as well. So we got to understand how imperative it is to welcome these people. Don't just let nobody come in your room and be like, oh, somebody just sitting in the base and I don't know who they is, so I'm not going to acknowledge them. Welcome these people, because you don't know how heavy their pockets are, what type of influence they have, and what they can do for you as well as fan base. So we got to really step our game up. And I just want everybody to know, if you got some new people and you want to send them over to fan base, send them over to my camp, Talk That Talk, CEO Push, and I show them how to monetize on fan base.
See,
That's what I do.
He gonna give y'all the real, okay? If y'all
stop playing.
If y'all thought I was tough on y'all, okay? CEO Push, he gonna give y'all the real, but he ain't telling y'all no lies. You know what I'm saying? So he keeping it real. I could have ignored Kojo and like, oh, I don't know who that user is. I'm not bringing him up on stage, but we brought him up on stage, and look, now he might potentially be the bridge to some big users that's going to join the app. You know what I'm saying? So I agree 100% with what you're saying. And also, just to add on to it, not trying to keep everybody in here all night, but that's what CEO Push said. That is what to me, what building community looks like. You know what I'm saying? We're acknowledging everybody. We're accepting everybody in the room. We're bringing everybody up on the stage. We're not, because there's some people on this app that like to use, you know, the stage as like some power thing. Like, oh, I'm the moderator. I'm the lead moderator, and I'm going to kick you to the audience. Like, man, it's an audio room on Fanbase. Like, this is not that serious, guys, okay? So, do exactly what Push said. Invite these people up to your stage. Invite them to your room. Give them some loves. The only thing to do is give the loves back. You know, they're only going to tell more and more people, yo, I was in this room. I don't know his name. His name was like CEO or something, but I made $3 and I didn't even do nothing. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Build that community, y'all.
If I may follow up on that, and you have to understand too, we live in America. Most of us are in America. You have to understand the makeup of money in these different countries. See, we may take for granted $1, but people in other countries, I have a facility in Pakistan, and I spend thousands of dollars with them. But I remember when I first opened my facility in Pakistan, I sent the guy $50. It was either $50 or $100. He said, man, you're going to make me rich. And I'm like, bro, I just sent you $50 or $100. But that is the difference. So when you get somebody to come over here from Africa or India or these other countries, and they come in your room and they get 50 cents just by introducing themselves, or you drop $1 on them, they coming back. And they're going to bring their people. So understand how vital that is, man, for everybody here on Fanbase, not just for the people coming, but for you that's here. I've been doing rooms for the last today was my 59th day. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. 59th room today. I'm already at 10x cash out. How many of you can say they've been on this app for 4 years that's doing 10x cash outs in 59 days? I know what's going on, man. All y'all got to do is tap in, connect with me, come to the Talk That Talk CEO camp, and I'll show you how to get busy. That's what I promise to you. Let's build.
Kyle, we got to look into his profile, man. We got to see if he got some type of, I don't know, he might have some bots or something on there. He making too much money
hustle,
on
baby.
here, man.
I got hustle, baby. That's all.
I'll run the verification.
My guy, baby.
No.
That's all.
CEO Push, you making too much money on here, dog.
Hey, I ain't even got started. That's what people don't understand. They said, oh, man, I haven't even got started. Wait until more and more people come. It's going to be 20X. It's going to be 30X. I understand the vision. That's why I rock with Isaac Hayes. That's why I rock with the team. And I'm going to stand with you guys, and I'm going to stand fast, and I'm going to do what I do. And what I do is build. You can like it or you going to love it. You don't have no other choice.
Hello.
You can like it or you can love it.
We gonna I guess, you know, everybody's still in here. Everybody's still interested in the convo. We gonna bring Kojo back up. Hold on, he probably has something he wanna say. Kojo, what's up?
Yeah, I just had one more thing to say about what CEO Push just said. One of the things that I was like that would be very, very helpful is like if we bring an influencer over here. I'm from the South, so my accent. But anyways, if we bring an influencer over here from like South Africa, Kenya, or something like that, and if like say if maybe like 10 people subscribed to their stuff or gave them loves, that would make them, because again, like he said, $50 does go a long way. It goes a lot further in Kenya than it does over in America. So if they come over here and they automatically get like some loves and some subscriptions and stuff like that, that's gonna make them want to be over here and bring their followers from Instagram, TikTok, and all that over here. So that like I don't know who I could talk to or work with, but if there's some kind of way when we bring an influencer over here, we just get people to like get onto their stuff, that'll make them bring more people over here, which will be better for everybody.
You just bring us the users, and we gonna set them up from there. You bring us the users, we make sure when they do their first audio room or when they post their first post, they gonna get 1,000 loves or 500 loves. So you just bring the users here, and we gonna make sure they get paid.
That's wonderful. And also, is there any way, like you were saying about some kind of rollout, is there any kind of way we could do something to where like if it's a like again, because if a user has 1.7 million followers from on another platform, is there any way like and they're gonna come to Fanbase? Is there any way that you could be like we could do like maybe this user's coming here in like a week or something?
Saying. Like we can set up. You just bring the users over here, and we'll set up meetings with them. You can be at all of them. You can be like I said, you're all of the African influencers. You're their manager, so you're our go-to when we want to talk to those big influencers, right? So you can be on the meetings, and we can basically tailor specific rollouts for each person. If one person is a comedian, we'll tailor a specific thing. We can create assets for them where it's like boom, 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 this user is coming to Fanbase. You know what I mean? Like I said earlier, we can have banners, in-app push notifications, so where when people open the app, the first thing they see is a flyer with the user on there, and when they click it, it directs them to the user's page. We can create a whole big special rollout for the influencer. All you have to do is bring them to us. Let's set up a little virtual meeting, and then we'll go from there.
All right, so Noah, I think he DM'd me already. I responded, but I
DM.
All right, because there's so I'll talk to you about my friend that's here already from South Africa that has over 100K followers on TikTok. So because that would make her really excited about doing more stuff on Fanbase. If you could do something like that to make her feel special, because she's an actual celebrity in South Africa, and on Fanbase she's just like, I don't know, y'all know how celebrities are. If they don't feel special everywhere they go. Yeah.
No, we'll make the same celebrity status she has on the other app. We'll make her have the same celebrity status on here. She can just, whatever. We'll have a meeting and talk about what they want to do. They can do an audio room, or, whatever. If they want to create a special video, but we can set all of that up. Noah, you have something to say?
No, you're good, man. That's
okay. We had Danielle raise her hand. I'm gonna invite her back up. Danielle, what's up? Talk to us.
Just another quick question. Is there, because